On the island of Newfoundland, upon the southwest coast, lies the little town of Burgeo, to whom I'll sing this toast. There are so many highlands that lie just off her shore, and when the cold north wind blows, you can hear the billows roar. The people from the village make their living from the sea. They like their independence, it shows that they are free. Some fish in their small boats in the wind, the rain and sleet, while others make their living on the offshore trawler fleet. They've known their share of tragedies down through the years, and when the memories overcome, they show their grief with tears. For they have lost some loved ones to the furies of the seas, for heartaches and heartbreaks are locked in memories. This village has got beauty carved on its rugged shore. 7 miles of pure white sand, who could ask for more? The mountains and the valleys where the rivers run so fast, and the salmon rise to the sportsman's fly as he makes another cast. Tell the people of this village love their native home, for anyone who goes away most surely will return. Just like that lifelong mystery, the answer you won't know. What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul? What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul?
Good evening, and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight in our stories we have activity at the plant, fire owl visits, Lifelong Connections Day. Please stay tuned for these stories after this. Try your luck on Wednesday and play TV Bingo, sponsored by the 50 Plus Club. Cards are 6 for $5 and can be bought from any member of the 50 Plus Club or in most stores around town. Throughout the week, some different activities has been taking place at the fish plant as a few 65-foot boats been docking there and unloading their fish. This fish was then loaded into tubs and prepared to be trucked off to other locations. Grades kindergarten to 6 have been visiting the fire hall this week, learning about fire safety. Kindergartens to grade 2 were there learning about stop, drop, and roll.
Don't heel straight, boys and girls. Brenda, put your cap over here. Right, just put your face, just put your hands over your face, right? Now, okay, just roll, keep your feet together.
All the way over one way, all the way back. Nope, all the way back.
Right? Put your hands over your face. Cover your face, see, so your face, the flame won't go over your face, right? Keep your feet
That's
together.
good, that's good.
Good. Cover your face and roll, right?
Yeah.
Cover your face. Good. Stop, drop. Okay, straighten your face, straighten out.
Straighten your legs out.
Roll right over, roll right over.
Then roll back now.
Come back over to me again.
Doors clinkus.
Yeah, there you go. Roll right over. There you go. Come right here. I know. They told that last time. There you go. Wait. Lie right back. Roll over. Keep up. Lie down, go straight. And roll. Come back towards me. That's a good ball. There you go. Cover your face. Roll right over. Roll back. There you go. Let's go. Stop. Drop. Yeah. Roll. No. Cover your face. Cover your face. Cover your face. Roll right over. Come on back. There. Roll fast. Right? Okay. Keep your feet together.
Roll back now.
Come back, roll back over. That way, see what he's doing, he's covering his face so like the flames won't get on his face, right? Keep your feet together. Roll back, right?
Grades 3 to 4 were learning about and designing an escape route for their homes in case of fires.
Rock, where you all up now?
Draw these so you're out. Now draw them in here.
How many rooms do you have on the floor?
Grade 5 to 6 were learning about fire extinguishers and how to use one to put out fires.
There you go, you got it. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Here's the rep.
Burgeo Academy held its Lifelong Connections Day on Friday. Different activities were held in various classrooms. Some were taught fly tying, calligraphy, healing hearts, and about drug and alcohol abuse.
Gothic is really fancy. There's a couple of things you got to remember when you're doing calligraphy. That is that your pen.
That's right. Excellent. You guys are first to answer. Excellent. Okay. You guys have one. Okay.
A maze was held in the gym. We showed the students the effect and the lifelong effects of drinking and drug abuse, beginning with parties and how driving while impaired can cause death, criminal charges, and having a criminal record.
girl, did you come to this police officer?
Okay. There's a group of 5 people who were out having a good time. They went to a friend's house and decided to go to a neighborhood party. All are intoxicated, high on drugs and alcohol, including the driver. Car crash. 2 people were sent to the hospital on ambulance, and this person died on impact. So I'm here to stay with the body. So I guess you guys.
You and your friends have been transported from the crash scene, the hospital emergency room. Your friend who was driving was not injured and was arrested on the spot. You have been severely injured.
You were charged, you were the driver of the vehicle. You were charged with impaired driving causing death. You killed your friend. You're also charged with impaired driving causing bodily harm. Okay? Because you injured somebody. Your other friend. What we're going to do is we get this nice, beautiful uniform for you to wear for the next 10 years to life. Depends on how long if you're in good behavior or not. So, if you want to put that on, sir, you'll be going away for a little while. Normally we'd be putting the handcuffs on you, not the fuzzy ones.
Well, that's for my presentation.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
All right. So you've been charged, you were the driver of the vehicle because of your actions and what you did that night. Okay? You've been charged with impaired driving.
Okay. You're looking at your family because your family are grieving and wondering why this happened. All the rest of your friends here are stood around at your funeral as well, wondering what they could have done, why this happened. And this, they keep asking why. Why did this happen?
Please, you were involved in the accident right at the very beginning. You were very lucky. You didn't have any serious injuries. But at the time of the accident, before the police took you to the hospital, they searched you and found drugs in your pockets. So you were charged and had to go to court and got a criminal record. This is a few years after the accident, and you're really excited to be here because you're coming in for a job interview, and I'm the one going to be interviewing you. So, first thing I would ask are your name.
Do I actually need to say my name?
Yes, please.
Please.
Thank you. And Kelsey, first thing on this job application is, do you have a criminal record?
I guess I do.
Yes, you do. I'm very sorry. I cannot offer you the job. Because of criminal record, we cannot hire anybody.
You and your friends have been through a traumatic journey. Due to your inability to cope with the crash, the death of a friend, the injury of your other friend, as well as the conviction of the driver, you have become addicted to drugs. You started off using marijuana on a daily basis to cope with the stress of the traumatic journey. And as you found, it has helped you relax and settle your nerves. But after a while, you were not getting the same high you used to get, and now you have resorted to using cocaine along with any prescription drugs you can get your hands on. You have resorted to injecting these drugs, and it gives you the quick high you feel you need. You've been hospitalized several times for overdosing, and now it's only a matter of
Life is over, you can't get off the drugs, and sometimes they'll turn to suicide. There is help. There's counselors. There's people you can talk to. There's places you can go to get help.
This concludes our program for tonight. Thank you for watching. Good night.